So I know it's been a minute since you guys have seen me. Exams are over and I am just glad to be back with you guys just to share a couple of things. But today I'm going to do a foundation review. And I'm not changing my foundation yet. I just found one that I thought was really cool. It's been out for a while and I just have not had a chance to get my hands on it because I've been so busy with school. But it is the MAC MatchMaster Foundation. I'm sure you guys have seen this all over the place, probably for a while now. I am very late, but I just have been real busy, so forgive me for that. And I will say that my go-to, as always, foundation is the MAC Studio Tech in NC50. That's my color. So when I picked up the MatchMaster, I picked up a 7.5, which is supposed to be the equivalent to the MAC Studio Tech NC50. From my understanding, what the MAC MatchMaster liquid foundation is, it's supposed to be a foundation that gives you medium coverage, but then it's buildable, and also like a demi-matte finish. It has SPF 15 in it, and this is what mine looks like. I will give you comparisons in terms of color. Like, this is my NC50 and this is 7.5, so it's like almost spot on in terms of color. So that's always good. I have worn this twice. I've worn it during the day for about 6 to 7 hours, and I can say that it really stayed on. Like, I had no problems. It's for, I would say it's good for combination oily normal skin, but for those of you that do have dry skin, I would say stay away from the MatchMaster foundation because it dries matte, like a matte, semi-matte finish. Then it's not going to be as forgiving in terms of if you have lines and stuff on your face because it dries matte. So yeah, it's gonna get into those lines and just be matte, and those lines are gonna come forward. So if you have dry skin, this is a no-go. Okay, now what I do and what I usually do for most of my foundation coverage reviews is that I show you one side of my face. For those of you who have been with me for that long, have seen a couple of my foundation reviews, you would know this already. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do just that. I'm going to do one side of my face so you guys can see the coverage. For those of you that do have acne scars like I do, then you know exactly why I do this, because the point of wearing foundation is to get coverage of those marks. So if you suffer from acne scars like I do, then this is going to be a great review for you. And most of my foundation reviews, if you go back and watch them, you'll see that I show you exactly the kind of coverage that I get from the foundation that I use with the scars that I have. I'm going to be using my Sigma F80 flat top kabuki brush for today's foundation review. That's the color on the back of my hand. So I'm just going to spot it on this side of my face. Alright? And then I'm just blending in. Now what I will say is that because it's medium coverage, you're gonna need a lot more to cover if you have really dark areas. So for me, when I first used it, I had to use a little bit more than I thought to cover what I needed to cover. Okay. So 3 pumps on my hand, and this is the kind of coverage that I'm getting. I just did this side, so it's the kind of coverage that I'm getting with just 3 pumps. And if I go in with another pump, I have a MAC 109 brush in my hand right now. And I just use that just to blend out sometimes, especially when I'm using liquid foundation. My MAC 109 is my go-to a lot of times for that when I'm using liquids. Just circular motions. You can see the coverage in terms of buildableness with everything. So this foundation is very, very buildable. and it gives you a matte finish when you're done. But the coverage is good, as you can see. It's just that it's medium coverage. So if you want real coverage, then you're gonna have to get a different foundation, or you're just gonna have to sit here and build it. So as you can see, I've done one side of my face. This side has been done with the MAC MatchMaster Foundation. This side has not. But for those of you that want to see me cover this area, I will do a close-up and show you that how it covers that. But I usually don't do that. I would just do one side and just show you how it did the coverage. But it does dry matte. It gives you a beautiful finish when you're done. And what I like about it, because it's medium coverage and it dries matte, it's more of a natural finish for those of us that do have oily, acne-prone skin, which is what I have. Just to give you a better idea of the coverage that I'm getting with this. Now, you see where the scars are? I just dab and buff, and you see them just go away. And you can see them shining through just a little bit, and that's what happens with medium coverage. It's not gonna like completely get rid of them. It's just gonna cover them enough that they're covered, and you have more of a natural look that, you know, they were there. It's just that they're not there because of the buildable coverage that you do have. And then you put some more and buff it out. And for the time that I did try out the MAC MatchMaster Foundation, I did not wear a finishing powder, and I was fine throughout the day. I didn't have to, you know, touch up my nose where most of the oil accumulates, my nose and my chin. I didn't have to touch those up. I was fine the whole day. I did wear a finishing powder. I wore my Mineralized Skin Finish in dark, just a little bit of it, and I was still fine throughout the day. It didn't oxidize like I was, you know, expecting it to. It didn't oxidize at all. I still had a matte finish, but I will put a little bit more one of these days, and I'll update you guys and let you know if it oxidizes or not. Because when I put on the powder, I just dusted it on. I didn't do my regular, you know, just putting on the powder. I just dusted it on. I didn't do a lot to it. But I think this is fine for me. Without a setting powder, I was fine with this. So yeah, that is all I have to say about the MatchMaster Foundation. I do like it. I think it's a really good product. Like I said, if you have dry skin, this is a no-go. Stay away from this. This will get into your lines and stuff. But if you do have oily, normal combination skin, things like that, oily skin like mine especially, you do want that matte finish, but then you don't want that oily, you know, the oils to come up. This didn't give me that problem. I did not have that problem whatsoever with this one. So if you have not gotten your hands on this and you do have acne prone skin, I would say go for it and try it out. Yeah. So alright, beauty bunnies, that's all I have to say about the MAC MatchMaster Foundation. If you have this, let me know. If you've tried it, let me know what you think about it. Let me know down in the comment section, and I will talk to you guys in another video. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe, beauty bunnies. I love you. Bye.